Hello everybody, this is JEcho, back with another point of view cast, and this time I'll be casting a game between myself on Scrapstation spawning as the red Zerg versus FXO, I'm assuming OptikZero, spawning as the blue Protoss obviously over here. Now, I have a little bit of a funny history with this guy. I played him, this is the third time. The first time he actually cheesed me, and those were his words. I believe he did some sort of 2-gate zealot pressure or something, and when I held it off, he said, "Why does cheese only work on good players?" So I just kind of laughed because, you know, I held the cheese and that makes me bad, I guess. So I went on to win that game. And the next time I played him, I cheesed him. I proxy hatched him, and it worked. And I told him, "I guess you're a good player since you died to the cheese." And I don't know if that made him feel better, but anyway. So, not going for my standard 14-14 opening. As you can see, I am proxy hatching him again. And this is a big part of the proxy hatch. I got the initial idea from watching Root Cats, and this is just a little spin out I put on it. Don't put it inside the base, and I bring a drone down at 14 to make him think I want my expansion. But when he pulls away, I'm just kind of like, oh god, okay, whatever. There's my spawning pool, you blocked my expansion, you know. So just playing into that whole idea that you're blocking my expansion right now, I'm not happy, I wish I could have taken my hatchery, but really, it's over here. So, he goes back, and as you can see, I pull another drone. At this point, it's kind of futile. Usually, they'll run around in circles for like a minute, blocking the expansion, and I think it's because I did a little bit too much damage to the probe. I should have not done too much, but I've actually done this to a couple people and killed the probe. So, spawning pool's about 70% done, sending one drone over here. Because here comes the second drone, and I don't want him to see this, and I was like, I really hope he didn't see this drone. But he did. So, he's probably thinking, okay, what's going on? And so instead of sending it over there, which I was going to do, I decided, okay, fine, you want to follow me? Come with me to the gold base, and I'll pretend that's what I'm doing. So, I am going to start the first spine, start the queen over here, and the way you get in is lings and queen, followed by the spine. So, oh no, again, you're blocking my expansion, I really wanted to take the gold. And this is all just to keep his attention away from this, because very soon he is going to be seeing this creep. So now that I know it's been too long, the rush has started, I'm going to just bring this drone. I don't really care if he sees it at this point, because his probe is going to come home eventually. So I'm going to take a quick poke, and I can see he already has his sentry. Not a big deal, it's especially good on this map because the ramp is super wide, so the sentry's force fields are quite ineffective. And the first thing my queen is going to do is get this creep tumor down. Now this creep tumor, you cannot let it die, because you need to get the spines poking there as soon as possible. And because I had that third drone out, we're just going to make 3 spines, and I'm going to poke the door and actually just bust my way in because the queen helps a lot to poke that zealot. And as you can see, I arranged my overlords for vision from earlier. So he's doing good to hold it off so far, but as you can see, my spine crawler is ready to help me bust this down. So he's not going to be able to leave that wall there. And my first target is the pylon, because if you can stop the warp gate tech, you know, he's going to be pretty much vulnerable for the next couple minutes. And he was going for a forward, and I actually supply blocked him too. Just continually pushing the creep forward, pushing the spines forward, and making sure to kill his pylons. I should have been getting a second queen right now, because a lot of people will use void rays to try to hold this off. And as you can see, there's a Stargate. Yeah, so I did start the second queen, because 2 queens with transfuse will beat this void ray, and he actually just GG'd right there. It didn't matter if he got the void ray out, because I just had way too many lings in his base, and he was going to lose everything. And I would have gotten second and a third queen out, and the game would have been over. So, once again, he's a very good player, dying to cheese just like they should. That was just another quick win. I haven't actually played a standard game against him just because of how our first matchup went, but I guess for now that's 3-0. So I'm going to go back and cast a few more games. See you later.